All right, today on Free Field Training, we're taking a look at Death Wish coffee. My brother-in-law bought this for me, so Death Wish didn't send it to me. Not that I wouldn't take a bunch of Death Wish coffee if they sent it to me, but they didn't. And this is called Vallhalla Java. And we're going to give it a try today. I've tried Death Wish coffee before. It was like a couple of years ago. What he got me was the whole bean coffee, so I've already ground it up. And we're going to use my favorite method for making coffee today, and that's a French press. And we're going to try it without creamer or anything else in it, so I can give you a better idea of what the coffee's like, what it tastes like. Death Wish coffee, of course, is known for being really heavily caffeinated and also delicious, so that's kind of what I expect today with it. So, without further ado, we're going to get into making our coffee. We're going to start with our grounds here and some water that I've already heated up. If you want to watch these types of things live, subscribe to my YouTube channel. There's going to be a link down in the description. I do police product review videos and stuff, and that's kind of how I got into coffee, is that coffee's my shtick. And I really enjoy it. Working midnights, you got to stay caffeinated. So, we're all loaded up. We're going to give it 4 minutes and come back. We're going to see what it tastes like. Alright, so it's been 4 minutes. We're going to push our plunger down here. Make ourselves some Death Wish coffee. Alright, so Death Wish coffee. Death Wish coffee is very smooth. I haven't had this in a while, but it's as smooth as I remember. It's one of the few coffees that I'll drink without creamer at all regularly. Like, I'll just pour Death Wish coffee in a cup and start drinking it. Now, it's known for its caffeination, and one of the great things about it is that you can have a boatload of caffeine without adding a really harsh taste, because Death Wish coffee is pretty smooth to start with, and it's highly caffeinated. So when you need like a real big jolt, or if you're like me and you have kind of a resistance to caffeine already and you got to stay up an extra midnight shift that you weren't going to have to stay up before, like me, you can make just normal coffee with Death Wish coffee. You don't have to use 3 times the amount of grounds or anything like that, and you still get a delicious cup of coffee. And if you really want to screw around at work, you can make really strong extra grounds coffee in the community coffee maker with Death Wish coffee and give your boss a heart attack, which I've done before and is really fun. So, as long as you tell people up front that there's Death Wish coffee in the coffee maker, people generally really like it, and they don't suffer any cardiac issues. But it definitely has its purpose, and the only thing I don't like about it is there's so much caffeine in it. It's so heavily caffeinated that I can't drink it all the time, because even with my resistance to caffeine at 10 o'clock at night when I have to go to bed at midnight, I can't have Death Wish coffee, which is unfortunate because it's delicious. It's smooth. There isn't a harsh bitter flavor out of it, no matter almost how you grind it and put it into the French press. It's one of the only ones I'll drink without creamer, and in fact, if you're watching this on the live stream on YouTube, you'd see that I'm just going to keep this cup without creamer. I'm probably going to drink this the rest of the time. So, if you're looking for a strong coffee without a strong, heavy, nasty flavor, Death Wish coffee is your way to go. Hey, thanks for watching Free Field Training on YouTube. While you're here, why don't you go check out one of our other videos, or you can head on over to the Patreon and see how you can get your name put on the videos, like these fine folks listed over here. There's also some exclusive content on Patreon that just shows you kind of behind the scenes, like you're seeing now. We'll see you guys next time.